One question people often ask me is it okay to be friends with your kids? And my answer is maybe, depends. Hi, I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh for Local Now. I have a PhD in clinical psychology. I'm a journalist and I'm a mother. Today, can we talk about the kinds of relationships we have with our own children? Let's talk about what a friendship is. I mean, a friendship between two adults. It involves shared intimacies. It involves separate autonomy. In other words, nobody has power over the other. It involves maybe different opinions, and that's okay. Most of all, though, those friendships involve emotional support. You really support each other. Now let's talk about the parent-child dynamic. Shared intimacies? Well, you want to have open, honest feelings, but you don't want to give too much information to children that they're not ready to handle. So for instance, you might not want to share about your drug use early in life or about your sex life, even though kids, especially teenagers, will certainly ask. I think it's okay to put boundaries on it and say, it's kind of not your business about the choices I made, but I'd like you to respect my wisdom because it sounds like what you're really asking me is what's right for you. And I'll be happy to help you make that decision as we talk about your feelings. So you don't share complete intimacies with kids. Secondly, autonomy. Somebody doesn't have power over each other. That doesn't fly in a household either. Adults have the ultimate authority. Remember, your child's prefrontal cortex, the part that's involved in decision-making, planning, and impulse control, isn't fully developed until they turn like 25. So they actually need you to have a degree of power over them to stop them from hurting themselves. So no, in that way, it's not a friendship. Having separate opinions where you might agree to disagree, well, this one is totally okay. I think that kids and parents may not agree all the time, and it's not our job to be an authoritarian over our kids and make them think exactly like us. I think in order to respect your child, you want to understand where their opinion came from, help them with their negotiating skills, and allow them to have their opinions. Finally, emotional support. One of the reasons why we have adult friendships is so that we have people in our lives who know us, who see us, who understand us, who are there that we can pour our heart out to and give us all the emotional support we need. This should never be the job of your child. I'm sorry. You have to ask yourself, why do you need a friendship with your child? Are you missing out on other important relationships and roles? So for that reason, overall, if you're looking at it, I don't think it's okay to be friends with your children. It is okay to allow them to have a free voice and a free opinion, to set boundaries where applicable, and to understand that this relationship will change as they grow. And if you set the foundation correctly, meaning allowing them to have opinions and feelings and express them, by the time they turn 21 and come home from college and act as your bartender, I'm joking, of course, then you can grow to have a good adult parent and adult child relationship. So don't squelch their feelings, don't squelch their opinions, put boundaries when necessary, when something is unsafe. Get to know them and their world as they're growing up. Don't invite your child into an adult world. Join them, watch kids' movies, discuss your family's values as you see those movies. Know your kids' friends, know your kids' friends' parents. That's okay. But inviting them to hang out and do adult stuff with you, don't do it. I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh. Thanks for watching on Local Now. I will see you next time. You can always follow me on my social media at Dr. Wendy Walsh. You can post any questions and I'll be happy to answer them here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.